All right, you have now made it down to the next floor of this dungeon, but this is very different. This is a very high ceiling cavern that is well illuminated by lichen and moss and all sorts of glowing fungi.
Ooh.
But this is something different. This is really strange. You are in a small little garden area, as if it's some form of town's garden.
Would I be able to see perfectly fine without my dark vision anymore?
You can, but as of right now, I will just give you this, as
Okay,
you are in
I'm
a
not
small
dispelling it,
section.
I'm just asking how bright it
Yeah,
is in comparison.
you can see pretty decently. I'm illuminating as I go here.
Okay. Describe these shapes to me. I am not knowing what I'm seeing. I'm assuming these are the stairs I've just continued down. I'm at the foot of the stairs.
Indeed. Right here, we have. There we go. This is a little waterway.
Like a little stream of some kind.
Yes, and you've got trees over here. You can presume that these are gardens, and there's a little shed down here, and probably a greenskeeper's house.
It's a subterranean garden.
At least this area is. Yes, behind
I
you,
like it.
you can see past a fence, an
Ooh.
umbrella, and what looks like a stall area. So probably what looks like a food court, but the buildings are a little bit ramshackle, kind of like they were built from scraps.
Oh my goodness. It's a mall. I've read about these things in the ancient times of the 20,000s. Oh, that's so cool. And do I see a flight of steps here? Small step.
Those particular stairs and the rest of these little stairs here are just stairs out of the garden.
Right. So this is lower than the surrounding area.
Correct. It's like a low
A
laying
divot.
dip.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a divot garden.
And what is this structure?
That is a dumpster.
Dumpster. What is this
Yes.
such thing?
It is a
Dumpster.
refuse bin.
And I'm supposing the water just kind of flows from what I could see into like a grate or a small tunnel.
Yes, it actually flows down from here to the other side.
Okay. Is it? But it's not an obvious incline.
Correct. It is just a gradual little incline, like it's trickling down at a very slow, leisurely pace.
Okay. What is the floor I'm sitting on currently in this garden? Just straight up grassy?
Moss and grass. You are
Alright.
surprised to see such plant life down here.
Alright, I see a figure moving in my direction.
That figure is a spider.
A large spider. Has it
It is
noticed
a-
me?
It has not noticed you. It pretty much just climbed out of the water.
Out from, like, underneath the water or just kind of walking through it?
Walking through it, it's very shallow water.
How large does the spider appear to be?
This spider is exceptionally large. It is about your size.
Okay. I am not invisible, but I do not have any light to give me away right off the bat. I want to do something kind of interesting, and I want to take a look and see how Stumps is taking this all in. Is he acting weird, or is he just kind of...
Stumps is super comfortable. You can presume from his reactions that this is actually where he was supposed to be. This is where he used to
Ooh.
live before he got pinned. He is very happy.
Okay. I want to kind of hold a hand out to make sure Stumps does not overly attract any attention or anything. I want to try and from this distance, as this spider has not noticed me, try and detect thoughts just to see what it's doing or what it's thinking. Like the
Okay, give me a
Mirkwood
roll.
spiders, like food, food, food.
Give me a roll.
Alright. 14.
Uh, since it hasn't noticed you, I'll give you another roll, and I'll take the higher of the two.
Oh my.
You'll understand in a moment. If you roll.
14.
Okay, we'll do 14. Something strange is occurring. It doesn't. First of all, it does not notice that you're reading its mind. It doesn't notice you, but
I wouldn't
Only
imagine
thing
it
that-
would know that it's reading. I'm reading its mind, but
the only thing that's coming to your mind from it is a grocery list.
oh no! We have an arachnomancer turning poor people or skeletons, corpses into spiders. Oh man!
It's just it's a mental list of
Milk,
groceries.
eggs,
Yeah, pretty much. Actually.
butter, cinnamon, corpses.
Yeah. No, not corpses.
Okay,
You get something called sky raisins.
I want to From the appearance, I can kind of glimpse the spider. Do I believe it can see? Obviously, this place is very well lit. Do I believe it's feral, or do I believe it actually has some sort of sentience behind it?
Because it has a grocery
Hang on,
list
from its like actions, other than the grocery list, do I believe in that manner?
No, it is not walking or pacing or anything. By the way, it's starting to walk away. It is not walking like a normal spider does. It is pretty much just leisurely toddling.
All right, I want to turn invisible again, but get close enough and actually call out to it. And is anyone there? Hello?
It actually rolls around in surprise and it says very clearly in common, "Who's there? What's going on? What?
Do not be alarmed.
Oh no, I'm losing my mind again!"
Again.
At this point, he runs away.
Dang it, Stumps, why'd you do that? Oh! Oh, this is cool! But, oh, man, there's icky spiders!
At this point, a different spider comes walking down. You can tell because it's a different color and kind of has like some plates on its back. Not like dinner plates, but like armor.
Okay. Dinner plates. I am still invisible, but I want to call out to this one. Do not be alarmed, I am invisible as I was taken aback by giant spiders. Hello? And just
It's
see
like,
if this
who's
has...
there? Where do you hail? What is your species? You can pretty much presume this is like an armored guard spider.
I am Walkas. I am a human from the surface. I have come in for investigation and exploration of this place.
Oh dear, an overworlder? We haven't had one of you down here in, well, since we got sealed off.
Oh, go ahead.
Can you decloak yourself? I would wish to take you to our leader, our mayor.
As long as you mean me no harm, I will come in peace as well.
Oh, no. You're our guest. It's been forever since we've had news from the outer worlds.
I will become visible again.
Impressive garb. Fashion has come a very long way since then.
Oh, this old thing! I tug at the collar of my suit. It's just...
Very far, very far. Okay, follow me.
Before I follow, I ask, is my pet wyvern here allowed as well?
There you are! Tad, it's been forever since we've seen you.
Tad? I look at Stumps.
Yes, Tad!
Oh, I found him a few floors above, trapped underneath a boulder.
Oh, good sir, you've got such a kind heart. He's one of our best residents.
Can he speak as well?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
He speaks Draconic, and we all have common here. No one can understand him, but he understands us quite fine.
Well, he's kind of clung with me and helped me through. I would like to express my thanks to whoever, or him, Tad.
Okay, perfect. Well, he obviously likes you, and he's a very, very loyal friend.
I can see that.
He won't steer you wrong.
Certainly hope not.
Also, he says, before I forget, if you're going to be around here, you will need a map. So he pulls out underneath his armor and hands to you the full map of this town.
Ooh.
Complete with markers as to where some residents of importance are.
I cautiously take this map without making it too evident like I'm trying to be rude or anything.
He says, please, good sir, you have no need to worry.
I'm sure I don't, and please don't take offense, but I do not normally see gigantic spiders from the overworld.
I'll take it from us. Everyone else is going to be on their guard too. We have never seen an overworlder.
Oh my gosh, it's a residency.
So you now have access to the entire map, including markers as to where key residents and shops and such are.
Ah, okay. Yes, thank you very much. I believe you were taking me to your mayor, or leader, as it were?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Please. Please tell me. So he now takes you past these stalls,
Is
past what looks like a
Tad
marketplace.
following?
Tad is going to be on your shoulder. So I'm just going to place him over here in the corner, but he's going to be on your shoulder still.
I kind of, as I begin to follow this spider, I kind of look to this thing and make sure it actually notices and is, understanding what I'm asking. Do you want to be called Tad?
He just shrugs.
I kind of like stumps.
He just shrugs again. He doesn't care.
You describe, what am I looking at, all this?
You see dilapidated buildings to your current left, down there with the other spider and the other creature, is what looks like a line of stalls.
What, all this here?
Yes.
Okay. Stalls as in...
As in a marketplace.
Market
You can
booths.
safely presume
Booths,
that is a
okay.
marketplace for whatever wares they may have been able to dig up or craft themselves.
I found Atlantis.
And to your right is a broken building. You see a lot of bolts on the floor, so you can presume that the shockwaves have reached down here and destroyed a few of these buildings, and
Oh, goodness.
everything is usable for worse for wear. But down here, you are now taken to...
Copyright! Run away!
Yes, copyright! I could not find...
No worries.
anything.
It is of the respectful owner.
Yes.
We're only using it as a placeholder.
Just a placeholder only until I can afford to purchase it myself and use it. You see a small town square with a fountain in the center.
Okay, I was about to ask if that was a fountain.
Mm-hmm. And that is their leader. Says, Miss, an overworlder has come. Truly? She approaches you. You see she is a very large lamia. A snake lady.
A Naga with arms.
Precisely.
I bring fair greetings, your majesty? I question.
Please. That is not necessary. But do tell me, what exactly is an overworlder doing here?
It has seemed that some disturbance on the surface has opened up a passage for overworlders to be able to access this cavern, as we thought it was, and I have just come for exploration and to see what this cavern holds, and lo and behold, here I reside.
Oh dear, this will not do. You see, we moved here millennia ago and were sealed off here on purpose. We are, as you can tell, not normal creatures of the overworld.
Well, there are many creatures of the overworld. Some may arguably say that they are not normal as well, but I do see your point, I suppose.
Yes, we do not relish in the bloodshed or hive minds as some. She mentions the motions to her spider friend. You see, we preferred to mirror the other overworlders and build towns and try to live amongst them. However...
Oh man, I would have been so much cooler if it was just an ancient mall, like we're in the far future, like a Twilight episode. I'm gonna pretend that's my headcanon. Go ahead.
That's perfectly fine. But we came down to these dilapidated ruins and rebuilt them. So we could live here as we were back then hunted.
Oh.
Or our desire to coexist. It was not smiled upon in the least.
Well, and you haven't been to the surface since?
We were afraid to. Afraid that if we resurfaced again, that we would have been hunted again.
Well, times may have changed since then, especially for such a long time. I'm sure we could possibly work out some sort of ambassador situation and, certainly figure something out if that were, to your liking.
Well, that is understandable, but we are here for a second reason, too. There is something much deeper below us that we should stop others from reaching.
I kind of just make a side note and ask. I'm sorry. Apologies for interrupting, but have you happened to seen a drow run through here?
Oh my goodness, have you met Madame Lower? She is the one who brought us here.
Oh, that's totally who I was talking about. Yes, might as well. I did happen to speak with her, but other than that, have you seen a drow run through here? I specify.
No. We've never seen Madame Lower.
I stare blankly for a second.
It's been a millennia since she's been here.
No,
Generations have passed.
Okay.
No one knows what she truly looks like anymore.
Okay, so never mind. I quickly pull out one of my little notepads and scribble something off like nope, 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 and just pocket it back. Yes, oddly enough, in the floor above, she appeared to me a few times and warned me that I might upset a balance of some kind.
Oh dear, she must truly trust you. Well then, I suppose if... Because she never used to give anybody any information.
I can
We haven't
see.
seen, like I said, she has not been down here, at least to this generation's eyes, and hasn't been here since she first brought us here.
If I assume your lore is much greater than mine, I also kind of motion towards the spider. Are you aware of what she is? Is she a mortal, or I'm sorry for putting it this way, do you know what she is?
Oh, of course, she is a goddess.
Okay. Understandable.
She is a goddess who merely keeps balance. She was the one, as we have ascended, so to say, to a higher intelligence than most other monsters. She thought it was wise to bring us to our own place ages ago.
Okay.
Here, let me get the cathedral prepared for you. You must learn more. Feel free to visit any of the other individuals here and resupply and rest. You must have been through much. We've also never ventured past the Great Wall above us.
I am terribly sorry. I beg your pardon. I will politely bow and introduce myself as Walkas Adoror of the surface.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I wish I had a name to properly give you, but in my normal language it is actually a bunch of hissing, so... You may call me whatever you wish.
Anything you would like to go by, as I would not like to offend you by calling you something in the wrong language.
Madam is fine for now.
I see. Very well. It is nice to meet you, officially. And
It's a pleasure.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't officially get your name. I turned to the spider.
He just gives you a blank stare and says, well, I suppose you can just call me Walker. Everyone else does, or Crawley.
Oh, okay.
Or Hey You Creep, one of those two works, I don't really know.
Oh my.
And
I get a sense that these...
Madam over here says you must forgive him. Not many of the other creatures down here actually like him. He is our royal guard and keeps people from leaving in fear of angering the Great Wall above us.
Now, this Great Wall, what wall are you talking of, exactly? I do not remember seeing a giant wall.
The Great Wall above us has no real name. It is etched with the most dangerous creature. However, have any of our few fallen brothers approached this wall, it was consumed. They were consumed. We believe that it was for our own protection. However, it no longer discerns right from wrong.
Right, Spikeface. I remember him. He's not the friendliest.
No, sadly not. He has consumed over 1,000 of our creatures' souls.
Forgive me if I delve too far. Has anyone tried to fight against this wall?
No one can get close enough. As soon as we approach it, it begins to gnash at us. Several of the spider folk have actually been consumed as well, which is
I,
why there's barely any left.
my apologies and my condolences about that, but I'm trying to figure out what to do. Maybe if I can take care of that wall, it would be more plausible for you to return to the surface. Not return, I take that back, to venture as you please. I did manage to kind of put a good dent in it, but unfortunately nothing else so far.
Oh my dear, how powerful you are. Please, you must rest if you've faced off against the Great Wall.
Nah, stop it, you. I wave a hand.
Well, she moves on this way, and after marking your map as to where the cathedral is, it's here. If you saw the ping. I'll
That
move
one.
her to it. Yeah, that.
Okay.
And she has now given you free reign to walk about, as the spider has quickly knitted together using spider silk a, for lack of a better term, ambassador's pin,
Oh my.
and hangs it around your neck, so you are now not to be feared.
Oh, okay. I would like to explore now. Goodness.
Feel free. The entire town is to your discretion, or
I-
is at your disposal.
I want to make my way around to this side.
This side, you are met with a very interesting...
Can I turn to a drawing?
Yes, sorry, allow me.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I need to be a drawing.
Oop, no, not double-click.
Am I to scale as well?
You are to scale
Oh,
to a
goodness.
point.
Okay.
Like I said, the buildings are just thrown
I am
together.
still not to... I'm not at a drawing. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yep, you kept moving. I had to keep clicking them. But you are met with a kobold. You can presume that he is just a guard. He says, "Oh, hello.
Hail, my good sir.
I must apologize, but I cannot let you through here just yet. This is our warehouse where we keep every of our emergency stores."
Oh, no worries. I am just exploring about your wonderful little town here.
If I may make a suggestion, the marketplace past the pond is a very nice place to stop, as well as let me see. Well, I suppose your term would be a bar. He points at the slime on your map.
Okay. I will be sure to stop by at least, and I will look about. Thank you.
There is no need to thank me. And he just remains silent and stationary.
I give a nod and continue on my way.
You pass by this nice little picnic area with the bench and the lake and the pond and everything. And you approach the bazaar.
I certainly do.
Is there any one individual that you would like to talk to? There are two particular shops open, the Spider and the Harpy.
I am browsing all the things that are hanging about the windows. What do I see?
You see some feather pendants, some ropes knit with spider silk. You can pretty much presume that all of these particular items are built and or scavenged by the creatures.
Of course.
However, there is one particular stall that has a bunch of medals to it.
Okay, I gravitate towards there.
That's actually controlled by the Harpy. She is the merchant, so to say, at this stall. There are ornate pendants, rings, all sorts of shinies and valuables, as you would presume a Harpy would gather because they are part bird.
I give a hail to the harpy.
"Oh, hello," she says with quite a lot of enthusiasm. "Do you happen to be one of those fabled overworlders?"
I kind of glance down. In the flesh, I suppose.
"Oh, how marvelous. It's been ages since anyone's heard anything." Her wings just kind of ruffle.
I see you have quite the collection here, and it piques my interest.
"Oh dear, truly?"
I like shiny things as I adjust the crown on my head.
"Oh, so do I, and that is a very marvelous crown." She just stares at it in awe and wonder. Do you happen to have anything in particular you were looking for? Or do you have any preference to the shinies?
I express that I don't, but what is the shop offering?
Can see about a whole bunch of gemstones, gemstone-encrusted shiny metals, some trinkets, rings,
Just like
pendants.
raw ore and just like random shiny things, like found kind of deal.
Precisely, and there is a small locked box ordained with a lot of gemstones.
I point attention to the box and ask about the box.
Oh, you have quite the beautiful eyes. I mean, wonderful eyes.
Oh,
Sorry.
stop it, you.
She gets very flustered and blushes, actually. You believe that she is quite infatuated with you and all of your shinies and you.
As I'm sure everyone down here is at this point.
She grabs the box because she is of a particular heartbeat breed where she has normal arms too.
Okay, gotcha.
And she just puts it in front of you and opens it up. This is something very nice that we found ages and ages ago. She pulls it out and let's see.
It's a secret string.
No, it's not a secret string. It is actually a six-sided cut gemstone.
Okay.
Kind of like a ruby shape. It is a light blue shade.
Right.
And that is the largest one in the box. There are also 4 or 5 others cut the same way but smaller and are of different colors. One black, one red, one green, and one purple.
Chaos emeralds, gotcha.
To a point.
I inquire about the gemstones if they have particular abilities or if they are just shiny.
Well, we found these very close to... She stops for a moment and just says, well, somewhere important. But they do seem to have some value and some magic. Unfortunately, we're not all versed in magic anymore. The only other individual we know of is Tad, but we haven't seen him in quite some time.
I kind of point to the wyvern on my shoulder.
Oh! Tad! Lovely to see you! He just huffs. Like...
I found him a few floors up. He was trapped under a boulder, and he's helped me, well, to get here, I suppose.
Oh, my dear, you're such a kind-hearted person.
Oh, please, it's nothing, and I kind of just cut it. So, you don't remember the name of the place you found these gemstones near?
Well, it's not that I don't remember, it's that we're not supposed to talk about it very much.
May I ask why?
However, well...
I cut her short.
Let's just say it goes a lot deeper than just words can tell.
If I had a map, could you point it out?
She seems very scared right now and says, unfortunately, no, good sir.
I want to charm her and see if I can get her to give me where it came from.
Okay, go for it.
Put the moves on. Oh, damn it.
You know what? She's already infatuated with you a little bit. I'll give you another roll. And give me a charisma modifier, too.
That was. I rolled a 5.
I'll give me another roll since she really likes you.
I'll take it.
That is actually perfect. Not only do you charm the information out of her, let's just say she is exceptionally infatuated with you now. It is almost as if you have love potioned her.
Well, I've got another person on my shoulder who can help me. Yay. So tell me something about these big bad gemstones.
She blushes and puts a wing over her face like you have completely and totally enthralled her and is embarrassed. She points to the storehouse, actually.
Okay. That's... Oh, they found him here.
Yeah, underneath the storehouse. There, she says there's the walkway to the lowest levels.
I think to myself that's not what I was expecting, but okay.
And she says, you know what? I want you to have these stones. And she closes up the box or just puts them in a nice satchel and gives them to you.
I very much appreciate my thanks. And stow away the box.
Would you mind if I followed you for a bit? I mean, you might need a tour guide. She says, very flustered and kind of very shyly.
Oh, please. I couldn't get anyone else more lovely to do so. It would be an honor.
You have completely and totally charmed her. She will follow you to the ends of the earth. She absolutely loves you.
That is why my modifier is as it is. Anywhere you'd like to go in particular? I ask her.
Oh no, no, no.
I was mentioned over to this. I point to the blob near a bar of some kind. I think.
Oh, Slick's Bar. That is actually a very beautiful place. Why don't we head over there? That's actually a wonderful idea.
All right. I want to ask any general question about kind of some more lore she could give me of this little place on our way over. Just if she feels like talking about, I kind of ask like, what's up with this place? You know, just kind of a general question.
Well, this place used to be, from what we can tell, an
You
old
either gotta
underground...
pocket Stumps or move him. I'm not gonna keep up with him.
Yeah, I'll move him over there. Back over here into this.
Yeah.
But she says this used to be, from what we can tell, a mining facility of some sort. But this was ages ago. No one alive now knows exactly what it was from.
I see.
And there's been a lot of monster inbreeding. You can see there's not only regular spiders and harpies and a few snake people just walking around. They don't have actual tokens. But there are hybrids.
It's kind of dawns on me as it's probably to be expected from being in a confined space as such.
Yes.
I understand.
There are arachne, which are human-esque spiders.
There's the epitome of driders and etc. Gotcha.
All sorts of vibrant abundance of creatures here, which you didn't see them before because they were kind of hiding from you. You know, they noticed you before you noticed them.
I'm also going to ask her name, as I have foolishly forgotten to ask.
She says, oh dear, forgive me for being rude. I didn't even mention it."
And I introduce myself as well.
"It's a pleasure to meet you, Walkas. My name is Lissay."
What a beautiful name. I will keep the charm going, as I'm not sure what's going to happen, and I want to keep someone on my side right now.
You can presume that she is completely and totally infatuated with you, and even if you leave, she will follow you.
She's got hearts in her eyes.
She is absolutely in love with you and will follow you to the ends of the earth, regardless of whatever you do. She, from the bottom of her heart, truly loves you.
Oh my goodness. Alright, I suppose we'll make it to the bar.